Alrighty, it's another beautiful Sunday. You know what that means? It is the week 11 recap. Um, Reason 9001 that tracking is important. I came into today having a particular number in mind. I wanted to be 245 flat. I don't even know where I came up with that number because it's close, but it's not quite. Um, but did the math today and I was pissed. Have like I thought all of the things like maybe I go do a water cut real kit so I can be that number today just for the sake of that number. I don't know. It was an emotional reaction. Um, then I looked at last week. Last week I was 246.8. Today I'm 245.5. That's 1.3 pounds under last week, so that's still good. And I've got three and a half pounds away from my goal, and I've got 3 weeks to do it. So not exactly a problem. Um, but it you get a certain number in your head or a certain um, specific variable, and if it's not exactly that, you beat yourself up. But then if you go back and you look at what you actually have achieved, it's not so bad. Like, all right, maybe I'm off by half a pound, but in the past week, I lost 1.3 pounds. So that's actually pretty good. So maybe my goal was a little bit unrealistic. Um, so keep track. It makes a difference, whether it's pictures or just a list of what you weighed on the scale or whatever. Um, Completely forgot to do the waist measurement. So shame on me for not tracking that. Um, but I will get that for you guys next time. Um, as far as training goes, I had to modify one session, and I was pissed because I was excited to work out that day. But I got through most of my squats that day and wasn't happening. I just felt really sick. I was dizzy. I couldn't get back under the bar. Like was not safe to do so. So had to call that one. Took an extra rest day afterwards, and then I did. Oh, what was it? Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Um, is when I trained. Just to deal with my schedule. But I got it in. All those training sessions went great. Um, Nutrition, I am not getting 100% on my nutrition, which makes it a little more impressive that I got 1.3 pounds of weight loss. Um, but I know I'm not hitting my protein, so that's probably not ideal. Not probably, it's not ideal. Getting close. I'm getting over 200 grams, but my goal is 300. So that's my next action is to fix that. I got a chuck roast that I'll be putting on the pellet grill. That'll solve it this week. Um, other don't do that. Other note, sleep. I have been failing hard on sleep. It's not every night, but it's more than a couple nights. I'm going to bed midnight, 2 a.m., stuff like that. And it's just because I got to get so much done throughout the day. Um, so this coming week, I'm retooling my schedule so that I can prioritize my sleep because I've said it before, it is a critical component of weight loss. So that's where I'm kind of focusing my efforts for this upcoming week. Um, but the good things, I got those 3 good training sessions. They felt really good. Um, I'm in kind of a reset. It's not a true deload because it's kind of just going off how I feel. If I feel good, I push it. If I don't feel good, I hold back. Um, and this week, those 3 sessions were great. Just that one at the beginning of the week sucked. Must have ate something funny. Um, I had a muffin that day because it was a leg day. I get the extra carbohydrates, and I think whatever it was about that muffin just did not agree with me. Um, That's the only weird thing I ate that day. So no more of those. What was I gonna talk about today? Oh, just did a post on this, and I think it was yesterday. Um, so it's exactly what I'm doing right now. If you are struggling with your time, your energy, your focus, if you don't have enough of it to get everything done that you want to get done, you have to pull back. Focus on doing the things you can do better. Just like I said, I can't continue without getting good sleep. So I'm going to do that better. I'm not getting more sleep. I'm getting the right amount of sleep. I'm improving my schedule to fix the sleep problem. I'm doing better instead of doing more. And with training, I'm not eating anything weird for the next few weeks. I'm going to do better about my nutrition rather than just trying to cut more calories. So focus on the quality of what you're trying to accomplish. It, if you're as overstretched as I am, it makes a lot of sense. You can't add more to the equation. Like you're already hitting your limit. It's 24 hours in a day. We don't all have the same priorities. A lot of my priorities go straight to my family. If they need something, handle that first, and then I deal with what I got to do. Um, I'm not saying that your self care is not important. I'm saying with my situation, I can afford to pull back on my needs and handle my family's needs because my wife is pregnant, so 100% of my energy goes there first. Um, so that's that's the theme of this week. Do better, not more. When you can't do any better, when you're already maximizing everything that you're trying to do, then you can add more, if possible. You don't have to add more unless you're not achieving what you want to achieve. Um, right now, I am not. So I'm doing the better. As soon as I'm finished improving on the better, then I got to add a little more because goals take work. So no use shying away from it. And questions for the week. Do I have anything in the chat for today? I don't. Um, if you have any questions, go ahead and post them in there while I'm looking. I gotta check the inbox. Bear with me, guys. The inbox that froze and needs me to relaunch it. That inbox. I swear, guys, if I could get my head straight, these would go like 5 minutes. These would be 5 minute updates tops. All right. Uh, oh, pain. Dealing with pain while training. So I did a lot of time working through pain. Um, there's a limit to what you should push your body through. I found that limit. I went beyond that limit. Don't recommend it. So if an ache is one thing, sharp pain, that is a clear message to stop what you're doing. But if it's just kind of like, it's not very comfortable, but I'm not inventing new curse words while doing it. You can play with that and find your tolerance. But you are going to have to stop before you get the intense pain. Um, what I have done to correct the pain, not just get around it, actually fix it, I find the weakness. So I had debilitating pain in my left knee. It was in the patella area just to the side. Um, and turns out So imagine your knee joint. Um, my the out so don't worry about it. The outside of my leg was overly stretched because my knee was trying to twist itself out of position. I had very, very tight um, hip flexors. Um, so technically, it's the abductors, the one that goes out to the side. Well, I think your IT band. Most people know what that is. So the IT band and surrounding nonsense was way too tight. It was overused and just bunching up because it was hurting. And then the hamstring on the backside was very, very weak. So I have tightness and I can't correct it. And then you know, all the hip flexors in the front, they're all trying to do overtime because they're trying to compensate. So I probably went too deep on that. Short version, my muscles were out of alignment because there was weakness. It wanted to pull itself out. So my knee was trying to do that all the time, every time I used it. Not fun. Um, and that's what was causing a lot of my pain. So naturally, the more you use it, the more it hurts until you actually strengthen all the muscles around each joint. It's not just, oh, I got to get stronger quads, stronger hamstrings, all the muscles. So, all of the mobility work that you need to do. What is mobility? Mobility is your capacity to move through your full range of motion with control. So, it's not just, oh, I'm flexible. No, no, no. You want to be mobile. Stretching only goes so far. You actually have to strengthen the rest of the muscle. So I've got a couple of hip stability drills and shoulder warm ups, and I'm going to compile all of those. I'm trying to figure out how to make it clear. I wanted to do it all in one just for simplicity, but that I'm not saying you need to do them all at the same time. So I will put that together and I'll let you guys know how it goes. You'll see it come out. I'm going to put it everywhere I can: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, you name it. The Facebook group gets first dibs, they get everything first. Um, so if you want to see it sooner rather than later, follow my group, The Strength Academy. They get all these, they get everything in there in one convenient location. So if you can't find it, message me and I'll send you a link. But it's just The Strength Academy. That simple. And it's all free. I just realized some people have paid Facebook groups. This is all free, completely free. Um, you get access to all the stuff in one place. Anyway, I think that's all I got for today. No new questions. Good to go. But yeah, guys, just do it better. Do it better, then do more. Just like you're teaching your kid how to walk. You don't, all right. It's like, oh, you're having a little trouble walking. Why don't you just start running? No, it doesn't work. Get the walking, get the balance, get each step nice and comfortable, and then they can run. It's just that simple. That's all I got for today, guys. Thank you. Be well and be strong.